What's up, Foxtrotters, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. If you're returning, hello. It's so nice to see you all again. You guys look great. So I am still just plugging along. I am working. I have been studying my backside off for this test coming up. I feel pretty good about it, but I don't want to get too comfortable. I feel like whenever I do that, that's when I stop studying enough, and I can't get in that mindset, so I have to just keep thinking about studying and just stay in the zone. I'm in my 30s now, so it's a little harder to get into the zone than it once was. I don't know if any of you can relate. So I just really wanted to do a super fun video today. There's going to be like a shorter story time and then also some good old classic MLM trash to enjoy. So if that sounds like something good to you, then please stay tuned. I'm going to do my best to read through this without tripping over my own tongue, but it is a little bit longer, so I'm probably just, if I do make a mistake, I'll probably just do my best to recover and continue on. So bear with me. How I ended up in an MLM, why and how I got out. I have some chronic health issues that medication was not helping. I had made a Facebook post about the discouragement of another failed medication and the frustration of being chronically ill. A friend offered to talk with me and see if she could help. I needed something at that time to provide a little hope, so I figured I'd hear the spiel, say no, and go on. We talked over coffee one day, and she asks me what's going on. I begin explaining, and as I'm talking, she's unzipping this giant flat package. She starts sitting little amber-colored bottles out. When I'm done, she offers me some relief, not cures, relief, which is what I desperately needed at that time. Highly skeptical, but needing relief any way possible, I tried the sample she sends, still fully intending to say thanks but no. I did what she said, and the issues I was having began to subside after about a week. I was sold at that point. That's how I became an entry-level doTERRA Hun. Fast forward a little over a year. I'm no longer a rep for doTERRA. Why? If I had results, what could have happened? I never started in the venture to get rich, but making an extra income seemed a nice side effect. I wanted to at least break even on my purchases. More than that, though, I know people who are also chronically ill and need hope and relief since a cure seems out of reach to them. I considered taking it a step further and getting aromatherapy certification so I could do more help than just sell a product. But a few things soured my newfound love of alternative treatment options with doTERRA. Number one, the price of the product. Number two, the frustrating commission schedule / recruitment necessity. Number three, the lack of true training of reps. The prices alone were enough to become a deal breaker. After deeper research, I found alternative companies with organic oils and no need to sell anyone anything, and no need to be a member to get a discount. The prices are easily half that or more of doTERRA and Young Living. For comparison, doTERRA Lavender is $21 per bottle for members. Its selling points are that it's organic, responsibly sourced, and farmers are paid a fair price. Sounds great. Then you see a different company, not an MLM, selling the exact same species of lavender with a certified organic seal, read their readily available chemical tests, and find it is, in fact, purer than the doTERRA advertised certified pure, which is just a pretty name they give their oils. And it's $6 to $8. Out of curiosity, I bought the cheaper oil to compare, and it is the same, but more potent in scent and definitely has to be diluted for use. doTERRA says you can use lavender without dilution. Don't. I questioned those above me about these differences and was brushed off as if another product couldn't possibly be as pure. Yet, chemical composition tests, which doTERRA is huge on letting you know is available for every bottle they sell, but what average Joe is going to read them, let alone understand what they are saying? Don't lie. This glaring black and white contradiction of doTERRA claims was met with, their testing is probably not as reputable, yet it was more reputable as the company performing the test for this company is in no way affiliated with it, and the tester is a highly sought-after chemical analysis expert, as in, the pharmaceutical industry also trusts his company's testing of their products. I'm a researcher, I Googled names, looked up contact info, made phone calls, asked for credentials, etc. After a while, I gave up asking questions of those who were training me and began going to independent, non-doTERRA sources for information. The information from aromatherapists versus information from doTERRA was very different. doTERRA says you can ingest oils, Most aromatherapists and integrative medicine professionals say don't ingest oils. doTERRA says you can use oils without dilution. Aromatherapists never recommend this. These are just 2 examples. There was, in my experience, no interest in true education or alternative health options. It was do this, say this, get people on your team. And the kicker is doTERRA doesn't even hide its pyramid setup, but they call it, digging roots, meaning you get paid more for each recruited level below yourself. For example, if I gained a sales rep under me, I would earn 2% commission on her purchases. If she recruited someone, I'd earn 3% commission on those purchases, and so on up to 7% earnings. Where they hooked you in was advertising that they give you 20% commission for the first 60 days of anyone you directly recruited. If you have 3 people recruited who spend their $100 required purchase every month, then you'd earn a $50 bonus. If your 3 people each had 3 people spending $100, you would get an extra $250 commission, etc., up to a $2,500 bonus. But this required a large amount of recruitment levels and $100 required purchases being made every month. The goal, in order to make the most commission, was not to have sales of the product. It was to continually have new recruits, so you had continuous 20% introductory commission, plus your downline having their 3 people ordering their $100 minimum, so you'd get your bonuses. After 60 days, the money was not in product sales. It was continuously recruiting new people spending that required $100 monthly at least. Seeing me getting frustrated at a struggle to break even, my husband asked me how I could make more money at this. He's always encouraging whatever I want to do and willing to help. So I explained this setup to him. After a thoughtful pause, he said, "You literally just described a pyramid scheme, honey." It was like once someone I really trust and whose opinion I value said it plainly, it hit me. That's exactly what it is. The training was really a joke. Having owned a business and having had employees in the business, I know a little bit about training and work expectations, etc. On my doTERRA team, every week you had conference calls or Skype with your upline, and then a separate training meeting with your downline where you give the same crap to your recruits that was given to you. Basically, it was just a, how's it going? How many did you recruit? Oh, how many did you recruit? How many classes do you have scheduled? Try this to get more scheduling, etc. An hour chit-chat with other Huns a week, and you were given the impression you'd sat through a high-end corporate meeting, but nothing was said about the product or chemical composition, testing, safety, standards, not making false claims, never saying cure, etc. It was just a weekly session about recruiting, and it's tiresome when you spend 20 plus hours every week scheduling classes, teaching classes, meeting people to talk individually, and adding in that hour-long group call where nothing truly meaningful was said, plus your own meeting with your team. To be honest, it could have been much easier and less consuming to have just picked up a part-time job. I was in a year or so. I drew the line at making overtly false claims and saying oils would cure anything. Also, I had no interest in recruiting for my downline, as it seemed extremely complicated to work out what I needed to do to increase my commissions. Unfortunately, though, recruiting is where the money is. You have to spend $100 per month yourself before you can even access your commission. Read that again. You literally have to spend money to make money. Approaching this setup as if it is a legitimate business and you are working to sell a product gets you nowhere. I was making $100 or less per month compared to the $2,500 plus my upline was making off of recruitments. After a little bit of not breaking even from the required purchase to get paid, being frustrated that as a business owner I couldn't make this work, and talking it over with my husband, who didn't try to slam me with insults or it's a scam rants, I finally figured out what was up. They all want to tell you it's not a pyramid scheme, blah, 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 but it is. It's hidden in plain sight. Just ask to see the commission schedule. If the goal is to recruit and sell an opportunity more than a product, it's a waste of your time and effort. I repeat, if the goal is to recruit and sell an opportunity more than a product, it's a waste of your time and effort. If you read through this whole post, thanks. You're welcome. I see lots of posts saying this and saying that about the reps. Take this as a PSA. It just makes people defensive if you try to shove something in their face. Just ask them to explain commission schedules to you. This is where it becomes obvious. Listen to it and have a ready, easy to understand definition of a pyramid scheme. Most people don't actually know what a pyramid scheme is. Give them something to chew on. People do make lots of money at this, but it's not the average reps. It's the people who become adept at recruiting and get off the bottom row of the pyramid. I saw firsthand how they did it. Everyone has a personal reason that they got involved in these type of companies, be it for interaction, a desire to help others, needing a way to make extra income, etc. Dissing them will not really achieve any end. Most Huns are actually smart and capable women. I know men sell this stuff too, but it's usually women in my experience. They just got sucked in by a product that they felt they could get behind and a too good to be true promise of making enough money to change your current situation, whatever it may be. All on a part-time schedule, from home, able to be with your kids, etc. Oh my goodness. Okay, so just to kind of go off the very last sentiment, because it's right in the forefront of my mind, the OP said most Huns are actually smart and capable women. They just get sucked in by a product. And I think that's an important point, because it's easy to sit over here to point fingers and laugh, and believe me, I'm going to keep doing it. So don't worry, we're going to keep pointing and laughing, I promise. But I do want to say that I understand. While I laugh and I poke fun at this, I understand that these people are real human beings. And it's easy to be like, oh, you idiot, you're so dumb. But, you know, I think about some of the dumb stuff I've done in my life, and a lot of it wasn't very apparent till well after. So we've all done dumb stuff, and nobody is perfect. And the most intelligent people can get duped into some of the dumbest crap, you know? Everyone likes the idea of having a perfect future where you're going to have all the money you need and your kids are never going to have to want for anything, and college is going to be paid for, you know, like that's the future everyone truly wants. And yeah, so I don't know. It's not so much the Huns. Like, okay, the Huns are a major part of the problem, obviously, but let's never forget that the companies and the people that started this whole thing, the people who are behind it, like the Deannes of the world, right? You know, those are the people who are really the real idiots, the real evil, the actual awfulness. And the Huns, some Huns really do get predatory. I mean, I've seen some forums where those Huns post some terrible, terrible crap on like a depression forum. And so they do go outside of their boundaries. That being said, I do like how this post here kind of, I don't know. I just think it's good to remember we're all humans and we're all capable of making really terrible decisions. I'm just glad it wasn't me. Look at that foundation matching. July kudos sensation. I don't know what those words mean. July kudos sensation. I don't know. Maybe it's like a product. I'm assuming it's something relating directly to unique. Oh, this is unique, by the way. Apparently I cut anything off that said it. But yeah, that foundation is the wrong color. That reminds me of like when I was in high school and first starting to really wear makeup, and I would just buy any foundation, you know, and it's so funny being a young person. Why wear foundation anyway? It's like when your skin is at its most beautiful state, but like whatever. Okay. So I would buy foundation way too light, and that was like a very teenage thing to do. It just kind of reminds me of like baby James Charles when he had his like flashback photo, you know, it's just like pure white. Oh no. Maybe she had on like some sunscreen base or something and it's just reflecting back. Like maybe it's not the foundation, but regardless, I wouldn't have posted this photo if I were her, because it's so clearly the wrong color. Like, if anything, she should have at least cropped like her shoulders and arms out, and then we would have all been fooled and been like, okay, sure, yeah, that's the right shade. I would never have known. Oh my goodness. I hope she figures that out at some point. But honestly, even if you go to Sephora and get a color testing, which I have done, and I've done it at least 2 separate times, and it has been wrong both times. I buy the foundation that they say matches me, and I go home and I'm like, whoa, I can see a line now that I'm in natural light. So I don't trust anybody except my own personal experience. I'm just going to set this one up for you real quick. Okay. So I love the post where the Hun bots forget to remove the template before sending out like either a text or making a Facebook post or whatever. Well, this is one of those cases, and the best part about it is she tried to fix it and post it again later, which I also have that picture. Thank you to whoever the OPs were who posted this on Reddit. Thank you. But we'll be actually able to get a side-by-side comparison of her fixed post. We'll see how much she fixed it momentarily.
Startup post. Hey friends and family, you're going to be seeing a lot more of me on here because I started something new. Now quickly explain how you stumbled across the one who signed you, however long you watched her, and what your feelings were on why you waited. Be honest. I ended up joining after blank. Long because I couldn't get it out of my head. Now explain where you're at in life, why you need this, as vulnerable as you can. Then explain what you're going to get out of this, your goals, wants, and excitement. I'm so excited to share this with you over the next few months and for you to be a part of my new journey. Heart. Include pretty selfie or fan pic.
And she did include a picture, but whoever the original poster was, it was only like the forehead, and it was just like her forehead with like some forehead wrinkles, and I just left that out. It wasn't necessary. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what her other post was that I'm sure fixed all of it, all of the issues. Oh, no. My God, I can already see that it's worse.
Hey family and friends, you're going to be seeing a lot more of me on here because I started something new. Now quickly explain how you stumbled across the one who signed you, however long you watched her, and what your feelings were on why you waited. Be honest. Talked to me about it one day at work, how it's helping her, so I decided to get it to try out to see how it's helping her. I wanted to try the hair, skin, and nails. I wanted to grow my hair back. The hair, skin, and nails is actually helping me.
Whoa. Whoa. That was really hard to read.
I ended up joining after 2.5 months long because I couldn't get it out of my head.
Oh, good. So she put a time frame in this time. That's good.
Now explain where you're at in life, why you need this, as vulnerable as you can. I wanted to try something new with my body. How can I keep it healthy now? I'm a lot happy with my results and how I'm keeping my body healthy.
Dear God.
Then explain what you're going to get out of this. Your goals, wants, excitement. I'm so excited to share this with you over the next few months and for you to be a part of my new journey. Heart. Include a pretty selfie or fan pic.
And below you can see, oh, she edited out the forehead wrinkles, you guys. I wish I had included it in the other one. Oh, no. I know it's just a picture of her forehead, but there were forehead wrinkles in the first one, and it looks like she airbrushed them out. Oh, no. Oh God. Oh no, I mean, I proofread everything and I still make mistakes. It's human nature to screw up, okay? We all know that. But I mean, it's like this was the second one that she was supposed to have corrected. I have tears in my eyes. Hold on. This was the one that she was supposed to have fixed. And I feel like if you're going to fix something, you want to make sure it's at least better than the first one, not worse. Oh, I wonder if anybody like took the bait. I wonder if anyone contacted her, or I wonder if anyone who like knew her was like, "Yo, girl, I can't believe she edited out the forehead wrinkles. It's too much." Wow. Oh boy. Lip Sense takes the cake on class for this one. Holy cow. Gross. That's gross. That is so gross. That is so gross. I don't need to know that about your life. Nobody needs to know that about your life. Oh my God. I'm really happy your lipstick stayed on through that, I suppose, but that's nasty. Have some class. You're an adult woman. Oh, that grosses me out. That is so, I wonder if Lip Sense like thumbs up that one. If they were like, yeah, that's a great advertisement. Good job, consultant. You know, I wonder if she heard anything about that or if this was encouraged. The fact that she posted it made me feel like that she must have thought she was under the impression that this would be acceptable. So I don't know. I mean, that is so effing gross. Like, I do not need to know those details about your life. No one does. God, why couldn't you have just said, like, eating a popsicle or something? Like, that is so gross. I'm done with this one. That's nasty. Well, I think I know what the theme of this video is, which is essential oil Huns putting oils inside of bodies, whether their own or children. I'm just going to say, before I read this, to anyone who's listening, who's thinking about possibly putting oils inside the ears or mouths or any other part of your child, or you for that matter, stop it. No. No.
I'm 22 years old, and I still have the most problems out of my ears. Constant earaches, several ear infections a year. I'm honestly not sure what the deal is. But I have finally found some relief. 5 drops each lavender purification and lemon, 10 drops each thieves and Melrose. Top that off with a carrier oil. I'm applying this several times daily and pretty much nonstop. When don't put it in your kids' ears, don't. Trying not to cuss, don't freaking do that. Don't do it.
Now I'm like turning into a demon. Don't put oils inside your children. Don't do it. Oh, someone stop her. Oh God, where's grandma? Where's auntie? Does she have a sister? Somebody help this child. Okay, I'm going to read this one the best that I possibly can. However, the Hun's use of emojis is a bit deceptive because some of them appear to be replacements for words, and then other ones are just for fun pictures, for funsies. So I will do my best to translate. Someone I went to high school with shared this. She's involved in one of those travel agent MLMs. I actually haven't done much research into the travel MLM world, but I'm a little bit interested because I've been hearing a lot about it lately, and I'm curious.
Public service announcement. A drug dealer had to invest in drugs to sell drugs. A hacker has to invest in a computer to hack others' computers. A robber had to invest in a gun to rob people. Shoot. Gun? A credit card scammer had to invest in the swiper. Even a prostitute invests in condoms for safety.
Picture of a car? Okay.
So please don't ask me why do you have to invest in yourself to start a business, because even a criminal understands that it takes money to make money.
Oh my God, darling, if you have to compare yourself to those kinds of people, to those type of business enterprise models, then you are doing something so wrong. If you can't see that. If what you're doing has moved you into the realm of where you're now in the same realm with these people, you have done something wrong, and someone somewhere has lied to you a lot, and you are lying to yourself, and now you're lying to everyone else. Now turn off your computer and you're grounded from the internet for a week. Oh my God, it is a theme. Why is this happening? Why are they eating this stuff? Oh my God, this is a theme. Whoa, why? No, using Young Living's Oregano Vitality. I can't even read in the Hunbot voice. I'm too upset. Oh my God. I'm going to calm down.
Using YL's Organic Vitality EO in my venison spaghetti for dinner. It is super yummy and adds so much flavor by only adding a drop or 2. Using Oregano EO has many health benefits as well.
Yeah, like how about the diarrhea you're going to get later from eating that? You don't eat that stuff. It's so concentrated. Well, maybe the Young Living oil isn't that concentrated. Maybe that's part of the problem. But I mean, come on. No, just put oregano in there. What happened to put the actual herb in there? You'll get more benefit out of it. Just go get some what is it, ground or crushed? I have it in the cabinet right now. It's just oregano flakies, dried oregano, and you sprinkle it on your food and it tastes great. Don't do this. You can't convince me that is healthier than putting a fresh green herb into your food. You will not change my mind on that. You can't. I'm so annoyed. Oh my God, and way to ruin a venison spaghetti. I mean, and also venison is like pretty gamey. Like, I'm a big fan, but like, I don't know about like a spaghetti sauce, but like whatever, you do you, but whatever. Eat whatever you want, but not the essential oils. Do not eat that. Okay, you can eat whatever you want, but that. Does that make sense? Don't eat essential oils. Stop putting it in food. God, this is so frustrating.
Are you interested in Forex trading that provide a consistent source of income? Here are possible earnings in week basis. $250 to get $2,500 weekly, $300 to get $3,200 weekly, $400 to get $4,200 weekly, $500 to get $5,200 weekly, $600 to get $6,200 weekly, okay, you get it.
Oh my God. Nah, I don't want none of your foreskin trading multi-level marketing crap.
All right.
It's so simple and it's so perfect. I don't know why the response from the Hun bot cracks me up so much, but just after someone says, I don't want none of your foreskin trading multi-level marketing, and they just go, all right. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that's just it's a very short and very tactful. I mean, that's like a one sentence perfection response right there. Way to shut it down. Got pitched an MLM while on a traffic stop. A couple months ago, I stopped a vehicle for speeding on the interstate. I contacted the vehicle and observed there were 2 females in the front. I informed the driver why I stopped her and asked for her documentation. The driver could not find her insurance and attempted to look in her phone for an email. While she was searching through her phone, the passenger stated,
"While she's doing that, can I show you something?"
and proceeds to pull out a pen and sticky note. At this point, I thought she was going to show me a magic trick, so I obliged. She proceeds to draw a picture showing how I spend my money at retail stores and get nothing back, and tells me that if I bought my groceries from myself, I would be netting money. Now, I knew it was an MLM, so I asked her what the name of the company was, and she stated,
"It's an international company."
I asked her again, and she stated the same response, then asked me if I was happy with my life and if I wanted to make more money. I told her I was happy and I didn't want to make any more money, as I handed her friend her speeding ticket. Never thought I'd be pitched a scam in uniform while conducting a traffic stop. Yeah. I mean, if we could take one positive away from this, I mean, that passenger sure has some cojones. She definitely saw an opportunity to make a sale. I guess. I don't know. There's really nothing positive I can say out of that, especially since her friend was in the middle of getting a speeding ticket. Are you really so self-absorbed in your own personal gain that you're not even worried about your friend right next to you who just got pulled over and is going to get a speeding ticket, and that's a really stressful thing? I don't know. I guess that's kind of the lesson we're learning here. A lot of times these Hun bots are just so brainwashed into just not seeing big picture, at all. At all. I don't even know if they see any picture. Maybe just a pyramid with a bunch of money at the top. Yeah, I don't know. Pitching to a cop, that's next level. And if you thought I was gonna forget to add a really good LuLaRoe post, well, you're wrong, buddy, because here it is. She hasn't died and gone to fashion heaven. LuLaRoe did her dirty.
Plaid, floral, and animal print. I think I've died and gone to heaven.
So we have an animal print hat, like a beret hat. Is that what that is? Again, you guys know I know nothing about fashion, so I don't know, but it looks like a weird, almost like a shower cap, like leopard print shower cap, and then a giant plaid coat that has what looks like roses on it, and then the dress looks like it's similar. Okay, so the jacket is plaid and floral, and then I think the dress is just more floral. Wow. Okay. Oh my God. There's so much happening there. I feel like individually you could take those pieces apart and maybe get away with it, but I don't know. I want to be optimistic and say that, oh, maybe if it was just the jacket it would look good, but you guys, that jacket looks nuts, okay? And if you saw me walking down the street in that jacket, you too would think that, all right? So don't pretend. If you saw me in this outfit, you guys would be talking all sorts of smack. You'd be like, you see that lady over there? Oh my God. Oh my God. I hope that with the thawing of the snow and the coming of spring came with that fresh new ideas, mostly the idea that the MLM life is a terrible life and that she should remove herself. I'm just going to be hopeful. And for the obligatory cute animal photo today, we have our first appearance by a reptile. We have a visitor from the Middle Jurassic period. We have Crush, the rescue turtle. Isn't he adorable? And I did not catch how the person who sent me this wanted me to credit them. So if this is your beautiful turtle, please post down below if you would like some credit. And I would love for everyone to know who the owner of this adorable turtle is. And if you are looking to get a new member of your family, a new love of your life, I definitely recommend to adopt and not shop. Check out your local shelters, your local humane societies, donate if you can, volunteer if you can, and don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. And if you would like to see a picture of your pet here, then go ahead and send it to my email. It's in my channel description, and you may not see it right away, but it will be here eventually. And I look forward to seeing all the photos of your adorable pets. All right, Foxtrotters, that's going to do it for me today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked that video, please hit the like button down below. If you have any good comments or suggestions, please leave that down below as well. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button and become a Foxtrotter. Come join the den. Den Mother would love to have you. So thank you again, everybody, for all of your patience with me as I figure out this ridiculous whirlwind that I'm going through right now that will be over soon, and I don't want anyone to feel bad for me. I'm not like in bad spirits at all. I'm just busy. That's all it is. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. So my big test is on the 19th, as you've all heard me. I keep saying it because it's just very much in my brain. And so I'm going to be focusing a lot on that. So maybe over the next week, there might be maybe fewer posts than normal, but we'll get back to it in no time. So please just stick with me, and thank you for your patience, folks. And as always, until the next video, take care.